It ain't nothing in this bitch but a flat screen, a space heater, a DVD player, in the air mattress. I'm just trying to get through the night, asking God to show me where I went wrong in my life. Sleeping in a jacket, I feel like a piece of ice. You worried about the lime, I'm worried about the lights. You out here chasing rats, I'm chasing out all the mice. The cost of fame is high, I don't think this shit worth the price. But you earn it, a poker face, you gotta learn it. Sleeping in the crib without a furnace in the middle of winter, where half your breakfast becomes all of your dinner. So your stomach don't sing like a tenor. We all know the song, but you get the illusion off that you going strong. Nigga, but the bar's so low, what are you holding on? Especially when there's bread to be chasing. Closed mouths don't eat, and I'm fed up with waiting. Back against the wall, going head up with Satan. Gotta keep the pump close, cause the bed can't. Ain't nothing in this bitch but a flat screen, a space heater, a DVD player, and an air mattress. I live in a place that you would never dare, rappers. I walk through hell every day, you never dare, rappers. You never dare, rappers. You never dare, rappers. You never dare, rappers. I'm waking up every day on an air mattress. My girl say that she getting the second gig, cause ain't no money in her pocket and ain't no food in the fridge. Her mama don't like me, don't want me around her kids, and for the life of me, I don't know what the fuck that I did besides living in this igloo like an Eskimo, filling up her head with the talks like I'm the next to blow, giving her the gas like a Texaco, shunning her advancements when she wanna get sexual. Baby, we can't fuck on this plastic, it's full of air, this ain't a real mattress. It's not gonna support all them backflips. I mean, we only kicking on the weekends. I don't think she out here cheating, but if she was, could I really ask it? It's lumpy in the middle when the pattern isn't right. I know every single fucking word to Talladega Nights, so I'm pouring out this bottle in the glass that's filled with ice. Man, I'm really trying to break up all the patterns of my life. Ain't nothing in this bitch but a flat screen, a space heater, a DVD player, and an air mattress. I live in a place that you would never dare, rappers. I walk through hell every day, you never dare, rappers. You never dare, rappers. You never dare, rappers. You never dare, rappers. I'm waking up every day on the air mattress.
The pump is built in, and actually it's 2 pumps, which Kylie's going to explain to you. In the queen size, you can get up to 500 pounds of weight on this, and 350 on the twin?
Yes, you got it.
So you can put big people on these, or several little people.
Exactly.
So these are so nice. So tell us.
So nice.
And I know we've had other brands of air mattresses on before.
Yes.
You see certainly many of them out there at retail. Why is this one special?
Well, first and foremost, this is coming to us from Serta. They are the #1 manufacturer of mattresses in the U.S. They've been around since 1931, so they have 80 years of research and development and really perfecting our night's sleep. And now they've perfected the air mattress. So this air mattress is so special because it has an integrated patented technology. That means a never flat system. There are 2 pumps built inside of this bed, okay? The first pump, the primary pump, is going to inflate and deflate the bed, but the second pump is the one that's really unique. It's built in with motion sensors around the bed. It's going to automatically and silently sense if there's any loss of air whatsoever inside the bed and pump it up without you ever even knowing. So you wake up on the same bed that you fell asleep on, and it will never go flat.
OJ got that juice.
I pray to God he helped me through all that I'm going through. And I put that on my daughter so you know it's true. The ones who get under your skin, they be the closest to. Intentionally with malicious intent, they be provoking you. Hiding secrets amongst fam ain't what we supposed to do. Patience is a virtue, what my time ain't got too slow for you. My creativity ain't been making enough dough for you. You think I'm jealous cause you doing what you supposed to do. I work way too hard to still be second guessing. How many real, how many loyal, that's my second question. I don't believe you once you cross me and reject progression. My daughter mean the world to me, my talent, that's my second. But all I got still, I ain't trying to be 40 out on the block still. Still gang banging, running from cops still. That's real fucking backwards, nigga, that's not real. No, that is not real. I ain't no flunky or no junkie, I don't pop pills. I want this shit more than niggas already got deals. This been my dream since a youngin' playing with Hot Wheels. You downplay my situation cause that's not real. Introduce drugs, feel like you took them and ran. What's the point of a poker face when you done looked in my hand? I've been at it longer than you, I ain't no rookie, my man. And that's a fact. They wait until your back against the wall, and once you struggling, like they don't care about the problems you've been juggling. I came up from the bottom from gang banging and hustling. So many turned their back on me, I probably never trust again. I swear this ain't no diss record, right hand up to the Lord. I'm just speaking on this beat, what we don't speak about on them calls. We family before anything, motherfuck it all. I'm feeling like Wheezy, nigga, damn I miss my dog. I don't care about them other niggas, but you my brother, nigga. One of the few that could say mommy to my mother, nigga. When shit get hot, I'm right there jumping in that oven with you. We was Martin and Will, two bad boys, look, arguing still. I tested you many times, looked at your heart and it's real. You know me, I'm your Brody, your motherfucking homie. But the way shit been unfolding, it been burning through me slowly. I don't know what else to say now. You been fucking with me since the sandbox in the playground. Getting money with me round the globe, that's how we play round. Sacrifice it all for my dog, 10 toes, how we stay down. They wait until your back against the wall, and once you struggling, like they don't care about the problems you've been juggling. I came up from the bottom from gang banging and hustling. So many turned their back on me, I probably never trust again.
What's going on, everybody? It's two Oxtails in the Empanada. It's your boy, Uncle Paulie.
It's your girl, Angie.
And I'm just how's everybody doing today, man? We gonna get into it. How was your weekend, Angie?
My weekend was excellent. I actually was I was awarded at an award ceremony for the city of Newark, and I got 6 awards from every branch of the government. So I was surprised for that, for all of my hard work in education, prison reentry, and mentorship.
I can't hear.
Yeah.
Sound effects now. Oh shit. Oh, word up. Word up.
Thank you. And you know, as y'all can see, I did something a little different with my do. And you know how us ladies do. We usually when we want to change, we adjust our crown. So I had a good weekend. How about you?
I'm just, before I get into my shit, I just wanna say I'm proud of you. And congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing. Like, you really are for the young people in our culture, and I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
So congratulations, man. But
stop calling her man.
This this weekend I went to a fundraiser for the homie Smoke. Unfortunately, his sister was taken away from us, so they do a scholarship for her.
Why didn't I know about this?
I found out Saturday myself.
I'm fucking mad at him. He could have called me, bro.
No, he told me late, to the point where me and my wife couldn't even go together.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how late. But I guess putting
Smoke,
it together.
If you watching, you mother.
See, that's that 201.
Yeah,
shit.
so they had a bowling charity, and they raised money because what they do is they give a scholarship out at the end of the year for kids who graduate from high school. They give them a scholarship in her name for college. So that was something. And once I get everything, and I'm gonna have him, once he open up a little bit, have him come on the show so he can just talk about it. And so people can just support, man. I'm mumbling because it's really hard, man. But yeah. I just want you to know, Smoke, I love you, man, and we all here for you, man.
We love you, Smoke.
Word up.
You black motherfucker. We love you, man.
Word up, man.
Much love.
Word up, man. It's hard to have your sister taken away from you, man.
And you know what's so funny too? That this is also Domestic Violence Month, as well as Breast Cancer Awareness. So, you know, if you know anybody that's going through something, if they don't want to tell or they don't want to talk, kind of try to be an ear, try to reach out, let them know that there are resources, there are a lot of agencies and people out here that can help them.
Word up, man. So we gonna jump right into this, man. Comcast dropped Starz from station, and 50 Cent don't like it. The people from his cast don't like it. They're going wild, and I think the explanation that they giving is bullshit. They're saying the reason why they're dropping the channel is because they're trying to make room for Epix, the Epix channel, to come on Comcast. So that's why. But 50 is like, I'm at basically the end of my show,
and y'all gonna do him like that.
Y'all gonna do this to me, and I potentially am about to lose millions of viewers.
And that's crazy because if you're following Power, like all of the characters are dying. This is supposed to be the very last season, so you know you want to talk about
Thank you,
joke.
Andrea.
That shit is crazy. I think they just mad because he gonna really be breaking in that money.
Well, I know this Power season has been one of their best seasons as far as viewers. And I just think that, the awards and all of that, I just think, this is my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But I just think that, they trying to damage it because you have...
Exactly, Andrea. How sway?
Yeah, you have this young guy that come up with this great show. And you have a lot of people that's watching it. And it's starting to become international, actually.
It is.
So, it's just like... It just doesn't make sense, but 50 out here, man. He had me cracking up laughing. He had the babies on Instagram saying he want Comcast to bring it back. Like,
but I don't understand, like how you take what did they take the whole channel off, or is it like
the whole channel?
Because it's like it's either part of your package or not.
Yeah.
Like I don't have Stars. You know what I mean? So if I wanted, I could pay extra.
Right.
I got Verizon, but how do they just take the fucking channel off there's not even an option whether you want it in your package or not?
Yeah, it's
that's stupid.
It's
I don't
stupid.
understand.
But they said you can get it like if you just have regular Stars. I think now you got to get some extra stuff to have it. Like it's
That's
crazy.
why I be downloading my shit.
Yeah. Right.
I don't pay for none of that.
And then
I said it.
And then you got to be mindful too, because what's happening is a lot of the Netflixes and the Hulus are getting them. Like a lot of people they don't even have Comcast, they don't have cable because they already have Netflix and Hulu. So they're already losing money. When I first heard this, when you told me about it, a small part of me thought that there was some trolling behind this. Because 50 always doing some shit. Every time there's a season of Power, there's always a situation that's happening. No, I realize that. No, I realize that now. But with 50, you never know. You got to kind of think about all possibilities with him.
Andre, I know you saying it's not the last season. They're gonna be a spinoff, but it's the last season of this Power. They're not doing no more Power with these characters. They're gonna do a spinoff, but for you to just do this while the finale and all of this stuff coming on, it's just like, oh, you gonna wait till Sunday to cut this shit off? It's kind of fucked up.
Like as well.
And Andrea, you're right. Cable providers do this time to time based on deals, but this just
they have done this before.
This just doesn't make any sense. This just doesn't make it, and it's usually Optimum.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
What's the other one?
Cablevision?
Not Cablevision. The rich guy, man, in New York. I can't think. It's usually them doing the goofy shit, and the Comcast usually doesn't do this, so. It's really would. And
that's a good question.
420, you're right. Do people get some money back that they paid for Stars already?
And I'm sorry guys, if you do got Comcast, you better call that damn customer service, and what you tell them is you thinking about just canceling your subscription altogether if they don't want to honor giving you some money back on your bill.
Yeah, and that's what 50 was saying. He was saying call. They put the number out.
Direct TV.
They was trying to get everybody to do it before Sunday, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah.
Sorry, 50, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, word up. But, man, shout out to 50, man. You're going to stand tall, man. Everything going to work out, man. It is what it is, man.
It's a big, rich town. That's what your songs say, right? We just live in the poorest part.
Yeah, word up,
right,
man.
So.
But I want to get into this, man. And Uncle Rock can play the video. An African-American security guard asked a young white student to stop calling him a nigga, and he was actually fired. And this is crazy. So go Rock and play the video.
It's never a dull moment up here.
Give me a moment because I want to hear it too. So.
Yeah, it's
Uncle
never
Rock,
it's never a dull moment.
Yeah, it's just like it's something every week. But that right there to me is just crazy.
That's part of my passion. I love kids.
If anyone knows the power of words to light up a student's world, it's Marlon Anderson.
I always say things like, you the best, you the greatest.
It's one word he said.
I do not feel that it's fair.
That got him fired from his job as a security assistant at West High School.
I made a conscious decision to address the word because it is an epidemic. Our kids use it just every day.
Anderson says a student who was refusing to leave the school pushed the assistant principal, so he felt it was his job to help. That's when the student said this.
He called me a BIT as N-word.
Anderson says no other staff member told the student to stop, and he only said the N-word to tell the student to stop calling him that.
You have no tolerance for a word, but yet you allow a student to call me that word over 15 times without correcting that behavior.
It's the zero tolerance policy for staff saying the racial slur that got Anderson fired, a policy he wants the district to look at.
It's lazy. It's lazy.
He says when it comes to using the word, context is everything.
My father was called this word, my grandmother, my grandfather, and keep going on down the family line. We were all called this word, and not one of them could say, don't call me that. I can, and I shouldn't be punished because I have the right to tell somebody not to call me this word.
MMSD's Board of Education president writes in a statement that while racial slurs have no place in schools, quote, we have also heard from the community about the complexity involved, and it's our duty to examine it. In the meantime, Anderson sees the power of his students' and supporters' words pouring in on social media, now helping him.
Regardless of whatever the future holds for me with the MMSD, I know that I touched a lot of kids.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I want to ask everybody in the chat right now, did y'all hear us talking while the video was playing? Can anybody respond and tell me if y'all heard us talking while the video was actually playing? Okay, no, they didn't hear it, so okay.
All right, so the problem I have with this is this
Hold up.
man.
Tell me if y'all hear these applause going on right now.
No, you can't do that. Why you can't do that, right?
No, I didn't mean to press the applause, but I'm just trying
They said
to.
no.
No,
No,
that
that
was
was
that
before
was
that.
the
That's
other
before?
thing.
Yeah, that was
Did y'all hear those applause? Okay, great. So that means the sound effects are working.
all right.
Got him.
Yeah.
No.
Uncle Rock Harold, but yeah, Uncle Rock, you just threw me off. But real quick,
We're mad, y'all, just to let you know. We
Yes,
just
I'm
trying to get the
sorry.
kids was
Oh
happening.
shit, I'm sorry.
yeah, no, you good, Uncle Rock. The problem that I have is this man was called nigga 15 times,
Sheesh.
15 times.
and
Where's the reprimandation or reprimand?
Yeah, for the student.
They
he gets
did.
fired, and the student is not expelled from the school.
And the staff did not support their fellow coworker.
So my thing is, you can call me nigga 15 times.
That's right.
And I reply to you, don't call me a nigga, and I lose my job.
Crazy.
That's crazy. So
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
So yo,
Yes,
you know
it
what he
is.
should have did to me? I mean, he didn't know he was gonna lose his job, but he might as well have punched that little motherfucker in his face. If I'm gonna get fired, let's get fired for something.
No, I'm suing your
Like,
parents.
Yo, this shit is
You could
crazy.
tell the type of guy he was.
Yeah,
that
he's a
he
nice
got
guy,
away.
but
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
security assistant. That's what they said.
Yo,
That's, I mean, and
the
I.
kid
and
should be expelled, Andrea, not suspended.
the kid. Now, see, this is the thing. The kid could have gotten suspended if it was handled properly. Let me explain.
Go ahead, I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
I know, I felt your energy, but just real quick. If the young kid would have said to him, nigga, the first time, and the staff stopped him and took him to the office, then he could have been reprimanded because he was being disrespectful to a staff member, and he should have been suspended, and his parents could have came in and it could have been rectified. But what they did was they allowed him to do the schoolhouse rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they decided to allow him to just go off and call this gentleman nigga. And then when he tries to defend himself, The Board of Education says that they have to investigate. There's nothing to investigate. There's nothing to investigate because guess what? Where are the incident reports? When a situation like this happens, every staff member that witnessed this shit and was involved was supposed to write up an incident report. I want to see that shit because it's supposed to all be the same goddamn story. He's supposed to write up an incident report as well.
But you know what's crazy? And K2, that's the problem. They do ban racial slurs, period. But like Andrea said...
Hold on. I'm going to stop you.
Go ahead.
Didn't we just talk about motherfuckers saying that we could go to get a $250,000 fine for calling some immigrant something?
It's in New
Absolutely.
In New York. In New York.
Absolutely.
And you mean to tell me that kid is okay to call a fucking security?
And they can't even stay in the
man.
country. We call them a name, we get fined, and they get deported.
If you call an illegal immigrant an illegal immigrant,
that was $250,000.
You get a fine.
Yeah, you get a fine in New York.
You
like,
get
that's
a fine.
crazy.
They get deported, and then the little boy still gets to go to school. Meanwhile, this poor man has got called nigga, and he said something that was very important.
Word.
He said, my mother was called a nigga. My grandfather was called a nigga, and they could not stand up against it. I stand up against it, and then something bad happens. Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit is it's just a new level of slavery.
We need to get the LGBTQ movement to say something.
And I'm here
he'll
for
get his
it.
job back.
Where y'all at? Because I'm telling you, if they didn't like that he got called nigga, then everybody be like, oh, well, you know, you're right. You're absolutely right. LGBTQIAN+. I think I'm going to need you to step up for that one. I completely agree with you. Because that's some bullshit.
If y'all got that much power to help your own movement, y'all should be using that power to help another movement.
Damn,
the
Paul.
nigga movement.
You owe $25,000.
Yeah, it's
KC said it.
$250,000. But you know, it's just crazy to me that like
Andrea's sense is not common.
No one used common sense and said, wait a minute. Oh, now we're gonna stick to this rule because this will not be tolerated. Get the fuck out of here.
What happened was this gentleman was in the presence of people that really felt that way and only allowed the child to express it.
That's crazy.
Okay?
Basically.
That's what the fuck happened. Because ain't no motherfucking way. Let me tell you, I'm black. I wouldn't allow one of my students are adults. I wouldn't allow them to call one of my coworkers nigga. And we all the same race. For the most part. That shit is wrong. Knock it the fuck off.
Yeah, I just don't understand how to manage.
That's some stupid shit. And I'm going to tell you now, they said there was an outpour of support from parents.
Students
And parents that were on.
And some faculty members also.
Right. So my challenge to these particular individuals is if you felt this individual was wrong and you could tell that he did love working around children, take your ass up to that Board of Education and let your voice be heard. Don't sit there in silence because you don't want to lose your job. And I get it. We got bills and shit to pay. But if you could show people that there's strength in numbers and that we're not going to tolerate that shit, then maybe we could have some justice. There's no way that man should have been disrespected like that. I don't give a fuck if he was a janitor. It was wrong. Nobody should be talked to that way. And you could tell he was so upset he was about to fucking cry just describing the incident that happened. That's crazy. And that's fucked up. And you know, unfortunately, that school district was not in this neighborhood because what would have happened is he would have did what you said he should have done. That child would have got slapped across the motherfucking board. He probably would have got some jail time and
Joe
shit.
Clark would have been like, they used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman. He would have been all on that ass show. Curtis Bond, man. But I'm ready to get into your tea.
Oh, all right, okay.
I'm ready to get into your tea.
All right.
I thought because I seen Uncle Rob with the sound effects. I thought he had a surprise coming out, Leo. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Up, James. James Harden.
Angie got a new cut. And now. And now she's about to dangle her tea.
Yes.
Dangle.
I'm telling y'all, like at this point, I'm starting to like this shit. So, yes, everybody. So I guess congratulations is in order for Suge Knight. Suge Knight signed over his life rights over to Ray J. Yes, I said it. Ray J. And I'm going to explain to you in 1 second why he did that.
Wait, could you explain what you mean by life rights also?
Life rights is what I mean is that because, you know, he is still a celebrity. He still has a certain amount of money, and he's still looking to make more money even while he's incarcerated. So he basically turned over all his rights over to Ray J. Like, let's say if they wanted to do a story about him, and whether it's a book, whatever type of financial investment he wants to do, he's going to turn it over to Ray J.
Why Ray J? They had a relationship.
Well,
like
now that's the interesting part. So, you know, they're saying Suge will probably spend the rest of his life in jail, but he doesn't want to be poor. So he will allow Ray J to make lucrative financial decisions while he is in prison to take care of him and his family. So Suge has 28 years in jail along with time served. Supposedly him and Ray J have been friends for years, and he trusts that he'll
Ray
make
J
the
was signed to death row at one time. Go ahead.
right, and then he said that he'll
Okay.
trust that he'll make the best decision for him, whether it's books, movies, and publications. Now I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people be underestimating Ray J because they feel like that's just Brandy's little brother. But Ray J does do a lot of different things behind the scenes. And then it was like, you know, he was over there with Whitney Houston. And then it's like, you'll see him in areas where he just don't look like he belonged. And when I first read this, I thought this was some bullshit. I said, Suge Knight and Ray J. It's like fucking apples and oranges. But they said they've been friends for a long time. So I guess he trusts his business sense. What I'll say to Ray J, you better make sure whatever decision you make for this man, you do the right decision. Because if you don't, I have a feeling that you may get fucked up in these streets, and we don't want that. We don't want you to get fucked up in these streets, Ray J, not behind Suge Knight. Suge Knight was a beast. And just because he said that he blind and he didn't mean to run that man over with the car, doesn't mean that it can't happen again.
Well, I tell you this, and Andrea, you're right. His commissary gonna be lit. Yo.
Yeah. Ray J is like the little person that kind of always gets around, but no one understands why he fits where he's at. So I'm gonna follow that, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to see like is it going to be a Suge Knight movie, a book? I mean, for the most part, we kind of know all this shit about you, but whatever, we'll see. And who would they get to play Suge Knight in a movie?
Uncle Rob.
Fuck out of here. I ain't half as big as that.
Yeah, he big as hell. Word.
All right, so
I like the guy that they've been using. I think in the Tupac movie and in the NWA
Thanks,
movie,
Yeah.
they used the same dude.
They use the same dude, and he's big. He's a big guy.
He's big, and I can get a Suge Knight.
Yeah, I
from
get a
him.
Suge Knight feel from him also.
all right, so now we want to talk about speaking of Suge, we want to talk about everybody's favorite producer that likes to dance all up in the videos, which is Puffy.
Take that.
So Puffy is not dating Lori Harvey anymore. Who, if you don't know who Lori Harvey is, she is the stepdaughter to Steve Harvey and the daughter of his wife Marjorie Harvey. So Puffy was seen with a mystery woman, but she's not that much of a mystery because I found out her name. Her name is she's an actress named Nicole Oliveira. Nicole says her and Puffy are just friends. People are also saying, just like Lori Harvey, that Nicole had a sexual relationship with one of Puffy's sons, Justin. She's saying that that's not the case. She's saying she doesn't do swaps, unlike other people. So I think that was a little dig at Lori Harvey. So I'll kind of follow up on that because Puffy always lands something somewhere. So it's not really that big of news. But in other news with Lori Harvey was just part of a hit and run in Los Angeles. And I'm going to get into that. So she was in a hit and run following an accident in Beverly Hills. So she ended up getting arrested. She was texting while she was driving. She crashed into this car. The guy that she actually hit, he got out the car and pulled her out of her car, and she attempted to run. The cops caught her. They locked her up. They let her go the same day because she said that she cooperated once she got in, and she wrote a letter stating that she would definitely come into court. And let's see, she was arrested on 2 counts of misdemeanor of a hit and run and delaying a police investigation because she attempted She attempted to run.
She all right. She got enough money to be able to sustain that.
She does. So now let's talk about Rihanna. So now everybody's talking about this party that Drake gave out in LA's Poppy nightclub. He rented out the whole nightclub. He invited personal friends and family. They were partying until about 5 o'clock in the morning. Rihanna showed up with her girls, and they said that they kind of like they were kind of cozying up, having a good time. He got McDonald's delivered to the club for her and her friends.
What is he, Trump?
Well, no, I don't know, right? Because that's what Trump likes. But what I think is happening is, I know that every time she does a CD, she always wants to make sure that Drake helps her produce something. So she does have an anticipated album that's called Roommates that is supposed to be coming out in the next couple of months. So a lot of people are kind of thinking that maybe there is a connection to that. And let's see. Do I have anything else for y'all? Oh, I do, but I'm not going to talk about it this week. There's a situation going on with your boy Future. Now, if you watched our show a couple of weeks back, I told you that one of his newest baby mamas, baby mama number 7, had to take him to court to force him to take a DNA test. Well, now there's been reports that there is a baby mama number 8.
Oh my God! God damn!
I gotta get that soundbite.
Yo!
Damn.
And so right
Out
now,
here fucking with no rubber. Raw. They need to call him Quick Jaw McRaw.
I want to put him and Keke Wyatt together. If anything was to ever happen to human history, them two could repopulate us. I mean, just right back to it. She's on her 10th child. He's on his 8th. What the fuck? I'm here for it. Keke, I love you. No shade, but it is what it is. But I have to find out more information about this baby mama. Now, this baby mama look Puerto Rican or some form of Spanish, as some people like to laugh and say. But yeah, I'm gonna get into that next week. And I got a follow up on the Kevin Hart situation with the car accident. The people that were in there with them, they recently got married. There's more lawsuits. But again, I'll get into that next week.
Coming up.
And that's it for my tea.
But wait a minute. Number 8.
I say number 8.
That's crazy, yo.
Remember that show, 8 is Enough?
He fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Got
damn it.
8 kids.
Yeah.
8 baby mamas.
8 baby mamas. One.
Do you fucking know that he'll be broke for the rest of his fucking life at some point?
He will, but again, he only claims about half of them.
Well, them other 4, they need to do what they need.
Oh, they on it. They like, look.
And don't get me wrong, Tyler, you're right. 8 children are a blessing.
They are.
But what we're getting to is, bro, it's gonna get to a point where it's not like he going to see the paperwork on these chicks. He gonna jump in one of them pools, man, and that shit ain't gonna have no chlorine in it.
I'm trying to tell you, and but Tyler's right.
What I'm saying?
But Tyler makes a good point. Like, ladies, I get it. You know, maybe one of your aspirations is to get pregnant by a rapper and you'll be taken care of for the rest of your life. Like Bow Wow's baby mother, she got a child by him. She got a child by Future. I get that. But that's not goals, ladies and gentlemen. Because after, I even give you some child support tea. The reality of it is the first child gets the most money anyway. After that, everybody else gets about maybe 30 to 35% of a fraction of what that first child gets. So he's at number 8. Don't get mad when you only getting $25 a week and this nigga's still on tour. Don't get mad. Now, you could take this.
Got him.
Right. You could take this and get you a little reality show or call him on the sky, get a little Love and Hip Hop.
Man, fuck that.
Do
Go
the
to
Zeus Network.
Go to Pornhub and let us see why that nigga nutting in that shit raw.
Come on, beloved.
Yo, I don't understand it, yo.
I just don't. You're right, Tyler. Different laws have different, but guess what? It doesn't matter. These kids are not going to get the proper father that they need because for one, he's on tour. And for 2, it's only 24 hours in a fucking day and he got 8 kids. Well, now we're going to say 7 because Russell Wilson then took one off his hands and helped him out.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
It may be disrespectful, but it's also disrespectful for not wrapping that shit up.
Got him.
Yeah. Nah, that's disrespectful, yo.
Right? The kids are the ones that suffer. It's not fair.
Nah. Yeah.
Come on, Future. Future.
Yo, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't even think about it. Nope, nigga, you got 7. Yeah. Because Russell got the other one.
And be
It's a
blessed
matter
for
of
that.
time before the other 7 fuck around and get new daddies too.
Interception.
And right. But you know what? He may be okay with that shit because he can't keep up.
Yo, damn.
And there probably more out here. I don't know. They say that he don't do drugs. He got to.
No, niggas. Yo, listen, man. I was single once. I wilded out too, man.
I'm not shaming him. I'm not shaming him for having kids. And don't get it twisted because that statement is wrong. Women get shamed all the time, B. I just sat here and said Kiki Wyatt got 10 kids. I have no problem with them if you can take care of them. Kiki's kids gonna be in the household with her. Future's kids is spread it out across the fucking states. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not cool and it's not funny. Talk to your brother. Ain't nothing wrong with wrapping that shit up. He got a lot of fucking kids. Unless he gonna do like Puffy and create businesses with these kids and teach them the way, this nigga is publicly out here denying these kids. So for y'all to be sitting there trying to support him, that's some bullshit. Sorry. Next.
Message.
Let's get to the pastor that's stealing all the money.
Oh.
Wait, your tea is over.
My tea is over.
Okay.
I got some extra stuff for you all next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you didn't burn your lips, but I hope you enjoyed the tea. Let it dangle. Dangle.
Yeah, so there was a Bronx pastor that took money that was meant to help HIV positive and drug addicts, and he used it for trips and lavish gifts. He was the president and the CEO of Addicts Rehabilitation Center Fund and Foundation. His name is the Reverend Reginald Williams, 67 years old.
Reggie!
He scammed them for more than $631,000. Okay, the authorities said, and it was him and 2 other people. So you got Naomi Barrera and Bernie Hadnot. So now hold on, y'all, because it was so much tea with this situation. I had to take screenshots.
His name was Bernie Hadnot?
Hadnot.
Oh, that's his last name?
That's his first. No, Bernie Hadnot was the other person.
Well, I guess he said I will have.
He said that he will have, right? So what happened is the cleric gave Hadnot 74 and Atonda Consulting Group $40,000 a contract for financial services and got $54,000 in kickbacks in return between May 2010 and January 2015, the prosecutor said. Williams allegedly used the money to pay off his American Express bill and write cashier checks to himself and his wife. Prosecutors said he plundered the 2 taxpayer-funded nonprofits with the help of Barrera, who allegedly played a shell game with proceeds for an affordable housing real estate sale. According to the court papers, Williams ranked in $135,000. Barrera, 42, pocketed $30,000 through those deals. Prosecutors said Williams also had a lucrative expense reimbursement hustle. They said that he expended $100,000 spent on trips. He also spent money on lavish cars and everything. So basically what it all boils down to, this man raised over $14 million to get the non-for-profit open, spent half of it, and took all the money that he got back from the state and used it between him and 2 other people. Damn. And the sad part about this is that this organization was meant to help people that are HIV positive, that are drug addicted. And this is why sometimes the state don't like to give out money to certain. You see shit like this. He done fucked up the church's money, literally. He didn't want to touch his church. He used the fact that he was a reverend to make it easier for him to get a non-for-profit. And then him and 2 other fucking idiots went and was stealing all his fucking money.
You know what, though? You're right, man. And motherfuckers get so greedy.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't know when to stop. And I'm not saying taking the money is right. But take something, man, make something of it, and that's it, yo. They was probably going on some dope-ass trips, too, yo.
Oh, absolutely. On these people's money.
Yo, man, the sad part is he might do time, he might not do time. But this is something that happens every fucking day.
Frank,
it's just that the sad part is he got caught, so we talking about it.
Frank, unfortunately, from what they said that, no, he did not help a lot of people. There was a lot of times that the organization actually went without. And that was because he was writing off expenses. See, when you have a non-for-profit organization and you're a president or and a CEO of it, they have your salary already allotted in the grant money. And usually it's not a lot. It's probably no more than like $60,000. The rest of that money has to be accounted for. So what he did was he got him a good-ass board of fucked up individuals that got down with him on that shit. And they were spending the money too. So that way, throughout all these years, when they had to send in those reports, there were actual expenses and shit that were accounted for according to the state.
They was eating, but if you look at all that money that was raised for Haiti.
That's what. Oh yes,
all that money, yo. They raised like they raised mad money
for the love of money.
And look what happened. Did Haiti get rebuilt? Is Haiti is still in the fucked up?
That's why I don't fuck with charities.
Yeah,
that's why
man, like this shit been going on. This ain't nothing new.
And quiet as it's kept with the whole Haiti situation. And I think we did this story not too long ago. Wyclef, I hate to throw you under the bus, but they said you were under investigation because you were the first person to start an organization and you stole hella money. Right. I mean, don't shoot the messenger. This is records. It was part of my tea. I know it was, but you know. And
on top of that, you know what, Andrea? People say a lot of people say, I know, you know what? You said it right. The love of money. Okay, because
that's what the love of money.
It's the love of money because people always say the
money
is the root. Yeah, it's the love of money, yo. That shit.
Love of money.
That shit.
Yeah.
But Frank Lewis, you're right. Politicians do it all the time. Like a lot of Haitians don't fuck with the Clintons because of all that money that was stolen from Haiti.
Absolutely.
Have you ever saw the movie Distinguished Gentlemen?
Yes.
When
Eddie Murphy conned his way into the Senate.
Yep.
And then he exposed all these motherfuckers how they be getting money.
Yep.
And you supposed to be using it for this, but they're not using it for that. Yo, it's a comedy, but it's so fucking real.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. People do these things all the time, and we're all walking around, and we are all guilty of doing something that maybe we shouldn't have done. But to that magnitude, like that's some wild shit. And then on top of you stealing the money, you got the audacity to be hiding behind the good old book. You know what I'm saying? You go up in that pulpit every Sunday, and not only are you taking money from this charity, what about the damn people in the congregation?
That's why I always tell people, man, when it comes to religion or anything you believe in, learn that shit for yourself.
Religion equals restriction. Spirituality is where it's at.
Learn that shit for yourself, yo. Get in, because you know what? While we're on it, look at Pastor Wilson.
Oh yeah, let's.
I know. Can you show that picture of Pastor Wilson, Uncle
Good
Ralph?
old Pastor Wilson.
It's Pastor Wilson. He's sitting there, and then it's a picture of him, and then next to the picture, he eating that monkey. There we go. I made sure we was able to put that on. Now my man, we can't show the video.
They got the praying hand.
Yeah. We can't show the video, but Pastor Wilson was at a young lady's house, and he was getting busy. He was eating that monkey. He was eating that ass. He was eating that ass. He was eating that monkey.
I sent you the picture of her though.
They saying that it might not be her. That's
why her.
I want to make sure. I want us to put nothing up wrong.
I bet.
That's why.
But see, the real tea is, and you saw what I tagged you into with the thing that happened at the Christian gospel station. So the real tea was, what happened was the pastor promised this lady that she would get the lead role in the church play if she gave him some play.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh my God!
Stop fucking lying.
But the problem was she didn't get the role.
Nah, this is my thing. Got him. This is my thing. I wish y'all could really see this video, yo. Yo, my man was eating that shit.
He was going to work.
Up, yo.
He was going to work.
And he was letting the
Who said he got an ISTD?
Yo, yeah, that's hilarious. And because he in that shit, Uncle Rob.
He was in it to win it.
He was in that shit, Uncle Rob. And they said, they said on Sunday.
That man is married, Tyler, so you wrong.
Yeah, nah, he's married,
He's
dog.
a married man.
With a lady.
Of the cloth.
Of the cloth, son. But they said on Sunday he tried to talk to his congregation.
She did.
He tried to talk to his congregation.
He got an eye infection now. He got an STD on his
Uncle Rob. They said he sung. They said he sung to his congregation like, never should have ate it. You should have tasted, y'all.
That's right. No, Tyler, you did. You tried. But he was married.
Yo!
But the killer part was there's a video going around, and I was looking at it that the pastor went on a Christian gospel radio station
singing, I know.
and the young lady of who he was performing fellatio on, her husband found out that he was there, and he ran down on the pastor. He said, and he told me, he said, nigga, he said, that was my wife you was fucking. Yeah. He went off on him, and then the lady had to say,
He said, we couldn't get it. It was on Facebook. I couldn't find it. He said, Uncle Rod, he said, you was fucking my wife in my house.
Yes, and wowed out. And then they had to separate. Them.
What's his name?
Who?
The pastor.
Pastor Wilson. Pastor Wilson.
Pastor Wilson.
But I know his.
Where you going for Bible study, Mama? I'm going to see Pastor Wilson.
Yeah.
Because, and the crazy part was when they broke up the fight in the radio station, all you could hear the lady saying, "God damn it, this is a Christian radio station."
Yeah. The shit is crazy, man.
So now I don't know. Are people mad because I'm gonna tell you, for the ladies that's in the comments right now, there's some word that's saying that some brothers are mad at the pastor because they can't do it like how he did it. Now, I don't know how real that is. Some people are mad because they said, damn it, he's a man of the cloth and he's a married man and he shouldn't be doing these things. And then you got some people that said, fuck it, he was human and he wanted to eat some pussy. I don't know.
All right. You want to give, all right, look, I grew up in the church. I'm not in church anymore for whatever reasons. Not going to get into all of that.
She wanted to go to the video. She wanted to beat Tyler.
That's it.
I can't get it. It's just a video that won't allow me to.
Yeah. So
that's the radio fight.
Yeah.
Now, what people got to realize is, this is the pastor of a church.
That's right.
He's supposed to be a leader.
A man of the cloth.
A man of the cloth. So when you have someone that is supposed to be your leader, and he's fucking one of the ladies in the church, and on top of him fucking a lady in the church,
look at that picture.
They got a video of my man eating a motherfucking monkey up.
I mean,
you get what I'm saying? And yo, he was eating.
He was going from side to side. He ain't ate in years.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. You would have thought they told him he could eat at the buffet table. So, yo, do people cheat? Do people do things? Yeah. But, dog, you allowed this lady to tape you. And not only did you allow her to tape you.
He probably didn't realize she was taping him because he was working. He was in there. He was side to side, up and down. He was focused, man.
And, yes, people had desires of the flesh, Tyler, but, dog, there was no way he should have allowed that lady to keep that tape. That mean that recording on her phone.
I'm telling you, he probably didn't realize it.
Nah, man. You know if you being taped.
Ain't no fucking body taping me. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
eat
bro.
Pussy, at some point
you look up
and
he's
to
seen that
make
iPhone.
Sure she having a good time.
He's seen that iPhone,
and
bro.
she didn't make no noise neither. I was noticing that.
No, she was making noises.
She was making noises. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she was making noises.
Well,
yes, she was.
She still kept that motherfucking camera steady now, didn't
that
she?
shit steady. She said, I got this. This nigga eating the grocery.
I actually have the video of him eating the pussy. Could I play that?
Nah.
I don't have it. I'm just fucking.
Oh, I'm about to.
now,
we definitely getting shut down, yo.
Now, as a woman, I will say this. He did make one mistake.
They just showed.
You're not supposed to go from back to front.
Yeah, he was eating ass.
You're supposed to go from front to back.
That's why his eye like that.
Oh, damn it, man.
Never should have ate it.
Sure wicked.
Yeah, he said you should have tasted, y'all.
No, I'm pretty sure they had sex after all of that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And you do have some women out here that will say, they be like, no, girl, I just let him eat it. And I'm like, if you're going to do all that, you might as well let him hit it too. I don't really believe that. If I'm gonna go that far,
I don't believe that.
I don't believe. I mean, you got someone they talk that shit, but I don't believe that. If you're gonna go, I mean, first of all, she didn't have no clothes on. I mean, come on.
Yo, word is born, Frank. She said, I'm getting this lead role, nigga.
Oh, she getting that, and she still didn't get the lead role. He probably was telling her all shit like, we about to be the next Tyler Perry Productions. I'm telling you, girl. I'm gonna let you get in, and then she didn't get it. She lost it to Sister Bertha.
Yeah, but the pastor, man. I'm not saying because you're right.
He poured that grape juice on her face.
You right, you right. My wife is right. You're not supposed to be nowhere you don't supposed to be.
That's right.
You're right. But,
Tyson said his tongue got SARS.
Yeah. But as a pastor, man, I'm sorry. It's just like the same thing when everybody said, yo, why Clinton shouldn't be getting head in the Oval Office. You get what I'm saying?
Frank said that's the pastor's friend who took the money from the HIV people.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Damn, they out here wilding.
They going on trips.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man, because he's all over the internet, man. But I think he's going to have a bigger following.
He is going to have a bigger following.
Coming to his congregation.
And it's going to be a lot of people wanting to get their hands laid on them. Mm-hmm. But never forget, before there was Pastor Wilson, there was Reverend Leon Lonnie Love.
Yeah. And I bet you this.
Get those breasts.
Right? Yeah. Uncle Ron, could you imagine your wife going to that church and she talking about something about my Bible study? Pastor Wilson gonna take his time tonight.
He's gonna take his time. He's gonna pray for me.
Nah, yo. Yeah. That junk
Now
crazy.
I wonder how First Lady Wilson is handling this. Did he go home to eat her groceries too?
Uncle Ra has found some sound effects and he is having a good old time over here.
Oh,
y'all
shit.
just don't understand, yo.
Creflo Dollar. Oh God, Tyler. He got a feeling everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah, dog.
That's right.
Dog,
That's my shit.
Yeah.
Be all right.
Yeah.
Be all right.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be all
Yo,
right.
Uncle Ra is funny tonight. Yo, man. But and dog, and I'm about to do it again. I hate doing this, but I have to, man. Unfortunately, y'all, we should have waited before we did the this, but on October the 19th, in Mississippi, they had to install the fourth version of Emmett Till Memorial, and this time they had to make it bulletproof.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy. We're
crazy.
gonna show it to you guys real fast.
Local in Mississippi, a new bulletproof memorial for Emmett Till has been placed in Mississippi after previous historical markers were vandalized. The new marker, made of steel, was dedicated today. This is the fourth historical marker at the site. Members of Till's family attended the ceremony. The 14-year-old African-American teen was beaten and killed back in 1955, hours after he was accused of whistling at a white woman. An all-white jury in Mississippi acquitted the two white men of murder charges. His death became an important catalyst in the civil rights movement.
You know what I don't understand? Emmett Till was innocent, and for some reason, people still feel the need to desecrate and disrespect him. And I don't know if that's an inside joke, we got away with it, or the bitch that lied admitted it before she passed away. I don't know.
It goes to show you that racist motherfuckers are the dumbest fucking people on the planet.
They are.
Like, come on, my man.
Yeah.
Come on, get over it, bro. Come on.
And my thing is, if they go that far, okay, it's bulletproof. Yo, what takes them from now not burning it down or putting something and blowing it up? It's just like, your hate goes that far. If you really hate that
it's
much,
true, Frank. It's true.
yo, go to the hood and show your hate. Then go out there and I don't even know. It's just that's crazy to me that they have to put a bulletproof covering so the shit don't get shot up anymore.
Yeah, it really is sad, and it just goes to show that, like they like to say, we've come so far, but we haven't gotten anywhere yet.
My bad, Frank Lucas. I forgot it, but I couldn't leave this topic alone, and I was gonna do the Pastor Wilson last so we can laugh and go, because we have a rapper that's coming on tonight, the homie Kai, but I didn't. I couldn't not leave this out, man, and it's sad that we you know, people say that racism is gone.
I don't
Get
know why.
over it. This shit is this shit is still here, man.
There's no way, and I'm glad that you actually brought that up because I would like to talk about the South Carolina promoter and DJ that appeared in court on Monday.
Okay.
All right, so I don't know if y'all have heard about it, but there's a popular South Carolina promoter and DJ. He was in court on Monday on human trafficking and child sex crimes. His name is Jason Roger Pope, 42 years old. He's still in jail without bond. Now, this is the interesting part. After withdrawing his request for a bond hearing, he was arrested in August. He faces 3 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 1 count of kidnapping, a second-degree sexual conduct with a minor, and prostitution. So from July 2017 to July 2019, he forced underage girls to perform sexual acts in his home. His youngest victim was 13. His neighbors said that they knew something that wasn't right with the way that he was partying. Now, this is the funny part. He only targeted young African-American women and girls. Now, there was a case that came out about him where a 14-year-old girl said that she was assaulted by him. She had unprotected sex with him, and she contracted HIV. Somehow, this case was dismissed. I don't know why, but he actually has messages on Facebook that says, I'm 36 with 643 bodies. How about you? All black women. And he had a science to this shit. He said, it's real simple to get the black community. Target all the fast black women, have sex with them so they can go fuck all the dumb black men.
That's just what he said.
And then he said it just like that. So now he's facing charges, but I bet you this is not going to get that much airplay or press because of him being white. How the fuck did he get away with giving a girl AIDS when she was young? Because they probably went and destroyed the young lady's character and said, well, maybe she didn't get it from him. And even the sexual victims unit is saying that they believe that it's even more women than that. There are a lot of videos. When I say popular, he's been around some of your favorite entertainers. And of course, they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He's a promoter and he's a DJ, but he was a closet racist. And he got off on fucking all these young girls, prostituting them out of his house.
That's why.
Doing videos. Oh, wait, he got a video out. Wait a minute, because that shit pissed me off. It was called, give me 1 second. Because I saw that shit and I said, what type of shit?
Well, you looking, that's why I say Future out here dipping in these chicks. He bugging raw.
Oh, yeah. It's an album called DJ Kid, Parties and Girls, Part 1. They got pictures of him pulling down women's pants, revealing their thong, grabbing young girls' ass that you can tell are babies with panties on. And I'm going to tell you something. It's wrong because he's using his position of being a promoter and a DJ to solicit these young women in order to do certain things with them. And then inside of his household, he's actually pimping them out. The funny thing was that his neighbors, it's like, well, we knew something wasn't right because of the company he keeps. That's some racist shit too, because all you saw was black women running in and out that motherfucking house.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man.
It's fucked up. I want them to bury him under the motherfucking jail because he's wrong. And the nigga withdrew his a request for a bond. So that means if they would have requested, he probably would have got it. The reason why he probably withdrew that shit because he knew he was more safe behind bars and out in these motherfucking streets after he got outed with his dirty ass. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. Unc stepped out, but our rapper is walking into the building. Hey, Unc, you stepped out? Okay, Unc stepped out, so keep going on real quick, man.
Yeah, I honestly think that he did want to get caught because even if you look at some of his posts that he had on social media, he literally was bragging about it. He was bragging about what he done.
He went with it back and forth. A young lady got at him on Facebook, and he basically said to that young lady, like, yo, I done did my damage. And that's why I tell people, man, yo, it's okay to ask someone.
Go ahead, HB. We could joke, but don't do that.
Nah, you all right, man. Sometimes some shit you ignore.
Yeah.
But that's why it's very important to make sure that you're you know the person. It's okay to ask a person for paperwork to make sure that, motherfuckers don't got no disease, no AIDS, because right now, man, the way shit is, man, shit be looking good, but motherfuckers be fucked up, man, and they out here just passing shit around, man.
Yes,
so
and proudly. See, that's what really got me, is that he openly was telling people, like, yeah, I did it. I got these bodies, and how about you? And then put down his actual plan. And even people were asking him, like, so if you're racist, what was the purpose of you doing this anyway? He basically said, because I'm trying to kill off the community one fuck at a time.
Word. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, it's sad, man, and that's why, like you work with the AIDS and all of that stuff and sex things, and that's why I try to promote to people, man.
Yeah,
that shit is wrong. I try to promote to people, like.
And it's not, it's not just sex. So it's not, oh, we grown. It's not, YOLO. It's none of that shit. You really got to protect yourself out here, because we don't know how many of these young women done went and had sex with how many, it's an outbreak. And that's where the CDC is going to have to get involved, because he already has 693 that they know of. So there has to be way more cases than this,
Word, man.
And so we gotta be, you gotta be careful. It's nothing wrong with, if you really want to get down with a person, you want to do all that freaky shit, that's fine. Go to the clinic with them.
Word.
Let's see how bad they really want that dome.
Word. Hazmat condoms. God damn. That's why, man, I'm cool and I'm happy with me being married, man. I know my box is my box. Cause that shit is just crazy. 600 and something, 634 women he gave AIDS, yo.
693 bodies and counting. Because according to the SVU, they was like they're still investigating the situation. And remember the time I said this, I said that we're talking about 2017 till now. Damn. Okay. And he's in South Carolina, so. The only thing I could say is, if you're out in that particular area, you happen to lay down with this man, I would suggest that you go get tested.
Early.
Okay?
Early.
Because not only did he take advantage of women, he took advantage of children. His youngest victim was 13 years old.
See.
And he offered them drugs and money and weed and liquor and all that shit.
And that's what get me mad. Like, people like him, why are we even wasting our time on jail time?
And you know what else? You said something. You know what I didn't like too? When this first came out, they put a picture of him and R. Kelly together, and I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
Because R. Kelly is just being a performer, and he's a promoter and a DJ. So of course he's going to get pictures with celebrities, but they pinpointed R. Kelly out more than anything and made sure they put his picture up there. Y'all threw him under the jail because of the things that he liked, and I am in no way supporting R. Kelly with the things that he did. However,
hey, yo, Tyler, you saying that he's presumed innocent until proven guilty, but this man admitted that this is what he did.
Yeah,
like,
so he
bragged about it. Like, he said this is what he did. He was happy about it.
He was happy about that time. So if somebody admits to it, then they admit to it. That has no standing.
Like 420 said, he needs his head chopped off, man. Like, yo, could you imagine that being one of your nieces?
Me too. I don't agree with it neither.
Or your sisters or your aunts, like anything, yo.
Right.
Someone deliberately out here just giving women AIDS, yo.
With no problem.
And then on top of that, he's saying that he's giving it to them because they're black women, so he can be able to spread it to black men.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he had it all mapped out.
That shit deep, yo.
He had it all mapped out.
That shit, your mindset to do something like that has to be
right. And I'll tell y'all something too. You even got to look up the disease itself. Look at why the origin of it even came out in the first place and who was the main targets.
Yeah, us. Like, I understand that you a lawyer and everything, man, but
yes, you do.
At sometimes, man, it's just some things you got to sit back, especially if it's not your case, and just say, yo, right is right and wrong is wrong. And that's wrong.
That's wrong as hell.
That's wrong, bro. And if if we was able to do the justice that we need to, oh man,
it'd have been off with his head.
Yeah.
Off with his head. Like he would have to go.
Because in other countries, they would stone him to death.
Well, actually, Frank, HIV was to target. It was to target white gay males and all people of color. Okay, there's a book out called "Behold a Pale Horse," written by William Cooper. You should read it. It's a really good book. I had the book. Somebody took it from me, but it's a really good book. And this particular gentleman put out certain information that he wasn't supposed to. And even when you first read the book, he says, if you're reading this right now, I'm probably dead.
Word.
And the interesting thing about that was that him and his wife were killed in their home.
Word. That's crazy, man.
So it's just something to think about.
But we gonna stop beating y'all in the head. We got the homie here, Kai, ready to turn this motherfucker down. So what we gonna do, man?
Turn it down.
Turn this motherfucker up, down. I don't know. That
Come
story.
on now, is Pastor Wilson in your head down? What's happening?
You know what? Hey, Joanna, when I come home, I'm gonna have an offering plate ready and give you some of that Pastor Wilson.
With his eye.
With my eye. But now we got the homie Kai here. Yo, ready to turn this motherfucker down, up, down, burn around. He gonna get busy. So we about to play one of his songs right now, and then we gonna come back, man, and he gonna get busy.
Oh shit, that was quick, man. Hey, move over a little bit. Fuck, you caught me off guard.
Yeah, he came prepared too.
Okay. Okay.
No, I just came for something. That's why I was running late and everything.
You here though?
Definitely for dishonor.
Yeah. That's some old shit, but it's heat though.
Okay.
All right.
We gonna get busy, man. Hey, yo, hey, Andrea, don't do that, Andrea.
Yeah, she been doing that all the
Don't do
time.
that, Andrea. We about to get busy, man. We're gonna get busy, man.
There if you need me, nigga. 1 in the morning, my phone ringing, my cousin calling. I'm in the trap, I saw him earlier, we just was ballin'. Told me that he was at a party and his gun was on him. He just seen the ops to come pull up before they run up on him. Drop the location, I'm coming, be patient. Asked him if it's another door, he said it's one in the basement. I said, alright, I'm a shooter in the Stoli on our way there. Asked him how many niggas was it, he said it's 8 here. We need another gun, I made a call and got another one. Some big shit, I shoot it, niggas down the block is gonna run. Shoot off a perk, I'm weeded up and Remy down. Hopping out the car, 40 tucked and it hold many rounds. I text my cousin we here and he didn't answer. I FaceTimed him and the ops was in the camera. I'm blacking like, why the fuck y'all niggas in the camera? A bitch took the phone like, listen, my name's Sandra. Shooter told me that's that bitch that used to be a dancer with the 4 older brothers and one of them caught cancer. It rung a bell, but I'm like, where the fuck my cousin at? The ops was laughing like he gone, he not coming back. Fuck that, where y'all niggas at? I'm not trying to talk, I'm riding around. I see my cousin struggling to try to walk. Told him lay down, he said, nah, just put me in the car. He said I wasn't even looking, niggas hit me hard. He put me out, I don't remember nothing after that. I just know they took my phone, money, and they grabbed my strap. Shooter ain't let him say another word after that. Told him point him out, he gon' throw him like Mad Hasselback. We drove back to the party, it was nobody there. Drove past the McDonald's, it was nobody there. We circling around they block and ain't nobody there. Trying to call the phone, they ain't answering, niggas probably scared. Knew a girl from over there, Sandra used to be cool with. Her name Bree, they fell off cause Bree was on her school shit. Hit her on some cool shit like, what's up, what you doing? She said she chilling in the house and she just bumping music. I asked if she was cool with Sandra still. She said she ain't speak in a while, I still pray her brother cancer heal. She told me she be with her brothers and his guys. Run around the town committing crimes all the time. Cut her off when she tried to get her to hit a line. Told me she ain't see her since a party in the wintertime. You was there too, you don't remember in December at her cousin's house. I thought back and I started bugging out. Ran into the ops that day, started to slug it out. They was deep as hell, I made it back because I brung it out. I'm on they block irritated, none of them coming out. Cousin like, nigga, I'll be here until the sun is out. Flyer from the party, still was saved in my phone. I got the address, shooter like let's raid in they home. I'm trying to hit a nigga bro, then this shit taking too long. Look in the window, party going, we gon' wait till they gone. Seat back, gun on my lap, I'm rolling up the sour. Listening to Styles P and B beans for an hour. Adrenaline running, I got the grip in my hand. Hoodie on, ran in the building like Mitch and his mans. We hit the hallway and slowed down. I heard them talking up the stairs, and in my head I knew that it's about to go down. Shooter ran up the stairs, I was right behind them. They ain't have a clue, we about to find them. Made it up the stairs, I thought we got them. Them niggas wasn't even there because they took the elevator to the bottom. We ran back downstairs, hoping that we spot them. Heard my cousin voice and boom, thought that they shot him. I'm like, fuck, the first nigga I see, I'ma rock him. I seen the body, wasn't my cousin, wasn't my problem. The only problem is our hoodies is on. We got these guns, the cops coming and the stoley is gone. 3 in the morning, my phone ringing, my cousin calling. He ain't talking federal, he told me that he went to Tulsa. Smooth getaway, sunrise in a different day. See my nigga Frankie, I'm like, yo, I got some shit to say. Hey, yo, I got some shit to tell you, bro. I'm over fucking chilling in the trap and shit. Motherfucking cousin hit my phone, told me he had a party, ops did and shit. Tell him come bring a strap and all of that. He felt like niggas is about to press him, niggas pull up. He ain't even there. We see this nigga laying on the floor, bloody as hell. Long story short, niggas trying to get back. You feel me? Get even, whatever the case. Niggas about to hit him in the building, niggas ain't in the building. Come outside. Motherfucking cousin lady want them niggas to fuck out, man. I'm like, oh shit. Then this nigga hit my jack. Told me that he did what he did or whatever the case, man. But I came over here because I'm thinking that I had to go do something for him. Nigga ended up doing this shit himself. Shit crazy. But it is what it is, man. I love that nigga, man. He know I'm here if you ever need me. It's a fact.
Yo, let's go, man. Straight fire. It's your boy. Hold up, man. I'm excited. I like that shit. Hold up. We back yet, Uncle Ra? Yeah, it was 2 Oxtails and Empanada. It's your boy, Uncle Paulie.
It's your girl,
and we got the young brother. Go ahead, let him know who you is.
Cobb, man. We in the building.
Cobb, man. So,
Okay.
yo, man, it's not too many young brothers that get into the storytelling, man.
Yeah, yo. I'm fresh into it.
Oh, yeah, you got to put your mic up something. Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm fresh in the rap. I just started 2 years ago. So I wanted to show my ability with that song, like my lyrical stamina. Like I could rap with the best of them, I feel like.
Okay, one of the young ladies said, how do you spell your name?
KYY.
KYY, okay, all right.
Okay.
All right, so how old are you, man?
21.
Oof.
All right.
21. So like, you know, we always ask this question, man. You know, Uncle Ra, he definitely got something for you, but what got you into rapping? Like, what made you say, I want to do this? And your flow seems different than a lot of 21-year-olds. So what made you get into this, and why is your flow different than the other guys?
I mean, I've been around it my whole life, you know, like being in like an older cousin or uncle truck or whatever, and they bumping like D-Block or whatever. So I always had an ear, but I don't know. I started rapping because I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't rapping for all this long. I was rapping for 2 years, so I started rapping just because like I felt like life was getting real, like worth talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I could say this: you have a very calm, smooth, grown-ass demeanor. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you relaxed. You know what I mean? And it's almost like like you're super confident, but you don't walk around with a shirt that says I'm confident. You know what I mean? So some young cats your age, man, they loud and boisterous and cause you know I'm the shit, but you're not like that. That's kind of dope.
Nah, I don't give it up like that.
All right, so
I'll give it up like that.
All right, so now tell us about some of your rap inspirations. Who's your top 5?
Alive or dead?
Both. It don't matter.
Both.
Alive, dead, alive. All right. Damn. That's a hard one because I've been listening to rap for a long time. But I feel like number 1 right now, I'm going to have to say Hove. I'm going to start from 1, you know what I'm saying? I have to say Hove. 2, I could say Kiss. I don't know. I'm a big Jada Kiss.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And
definitely.
3, Big. 3, Big. 4, I'm going to have to say probably like Pop. And 5, I don't know, my 5, it depends. It's always like Wayne in and out my 5. Beanie Siegel will be in and out my 5. X will be in and out my 5. Nas,
Depending on what I'm like bumping that week. You feel
Okay.
me?
All right,
Okay.
I like that.
So-
That's a good ass line.
One of the guys, he asked a good question, even though he crazy. But he said, the industry ain't what it used to be. So what is it that you want from rap?
I really want like just the finance. Like I just want money from it, like for real.
Okay.
Or like that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day, like a legacy and like the fame and everything that's gonna come with that. So
right.
Is it a love you have for it though?
I love, I do.
Okay.
I do got a love for rap though. I can't lie.
I can do
like
that.
I was a fan of it way before I was rapping. You know, like I said, I was rapping for 2 years now. So all through my whole life, I was just listening to rap. You know?
So what do you think that you could offer the game right now? Because like your lineup got a lot of like real old school, and I like that because that means that you got that real good word flow.
And I feel like that's what the game missing, cause like I feel like all of this what's going on with the game right now is just like a phase, and it's gonna come and go, like the trap, the mumble rap, just like how the lean with it, rock with it, and everything came and went. That's how I feel like it is right now. And I even like heard it from producers themselves. Like a couple of producers even say like, oh yeah, like the trap shit is getting like cringy and everything. Like nobody really want to hear that no more. That's why you hear things like records on the radio, like the Meek Mill 24/7 or the new Chris Brown shit. Like you hearing more hip hop R&B now.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's
what
probably what it is.
introduced you to hip hop? Like, what do you remember the moment where you say, "Damn, I like this shit right here"?
The Kiss album. I think it was Kiss of Death. I think it was where he had the red on. But still feel me, air it out, and all of that shit on there.
Okay.
Word. That was the first. That was actually one of the first like shits I got. And I used to like run it back. That was when we used to have the CD players and everything.
Yeah.
I used to have to hold it because it couldn't even fit in my
That's
pocket.
right.
Bro.
That's right.
Say, look, what's a CD player? Word up.
All right, that's good stuff. So are you looking? And I'm gonna ask a question I think I asked last week. So are you looking to do independent?
Yeah.
Looking to do independent?
I mean, it depends on how the money look, to tell you the truth.
Right.
But the main goal for real would be to be independent, of course, because you own everything. Everything is yours. Everything is all yours. You know, but it depends on how it look, you know.
Yeah.
And always keep creative control too. And one way you play with your craft.
I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I'm ready.
Yeah, I am
Cause he
too.
said, yo, usually what we do, we have people bring up what they gonna rap over or what they gonna do it on. So he said, Uncle Ron, you could pick my beat. I rap over anything. So I want to see this. I'm here for this shit. Uncle Ron gonna throw on some shit, and we gonna get busy. So Uncle Ron, you said put the headphones on, right?
Yes.
All right.
I'm okay.
Okay. So we about to get in this shit, man.
Get right real quick for y'all.
Can you hear yourself? 1 2 1 2.
Yo, check.
Everybody in the chat, y'all let me know right away if y'all don't hear the music, all right? When he's rapping, I want to make sure y'all hear the music.
And really good.
Hold up.
It's still gonna play out loud.
Still gonna play out loud, Uncle Ron? It's weak, but you said anything. You said anything.
I wanted to hear something hard, though. I thought y'all was gonna funk master flex.
I can't hear the beat at all.
You can't play it out loud in here?
How about that?
Oh, okay.
Right there? Let's go.
The hard way is how I learn lessons. Still say my prayers, thankful for new blessings. Weed and champagne, I'm cooling at the Westin. The D's looking for me to ask me a few questions, but I ain't said shit. Bad bitch like Jessica Rabbit with the red lips, the head sip. This lifestyle give me bread quick. I used to starve, now I'm fat quick. It was butter rolls and Nesquik. For breakfast, we was reckless, brainless, shameless, way before Netflix. On my mind is cake, the time is late. Grams on me if they hop out, it's time to skate. As soon as you cut your grass, you can find the snakes. Niggas pussy and they chains, all kinds of fake. And everything that they be saying in they rhymes is fake. I'm looking at your girl like she mine to take. Car slide through when you leave in the morning. She text me like, he so boring. Fly nigga, I don't need no Jordan. Still at it like Neo touring. In the cut like Neosporin, nigga. The more you cop, the more the price drop. Just give me the ball, got the mindset Mike got. Yeah, I got the strap, but not the one that a dyke got. Nice block, I stretch a nigga like tight socks.
I like you.
Let's go.
I like you.
I keep going.
Go, you keep going. It's your time.
I guarantee that I ain't losing my seat. Mike know I do this shit in my sleep. Niggas know that I'm the hard rapper, broad snatcher, card clapper, raw tracker. Bet I got the high score after when the game over. In the battlefield with the same soldiers, couple going forever. It's hard for me to remain sober. Don't play cards, but it's ace in my cup. Some niggas fighting over bread, I just break the shit up.
Come on!
In the blunt, I always find a place in the cut. Hoes see me and start shaking they butt. Couldn't make the shit up. I fall back and they gon' say that I'm stuck. Start stunting and they gon' say that it's luck. Look, I never hated, I elevated. I know some niggas that ain't come to practice, but it come just to celebrate it. Know some made niggas that never made it, they devastated. No time to waste, so every move is premeditated. Every bar's up to par, my pen different. Only shoot from close like Ben Simmons. Paid in full vibe, champagne in Chen's kitchen. Ask God remove my enemies, now his friends missing. This shit is crazy. Think back when all the bitches played me, now nigga wavy. Gold ropes like I'm in the 80s. Bartenders in my bed when I wake, that roll my weed, give me head till I shake. I'm feeling great, nigga. Hot nigga like Bobby Smurder, nigga that your grandma probably heard of, nigga that probably serve a traffic all day like 1 to 9. Graveyard shit from 1 to 9 is lit cause it's summertime. Posted in the middle of the projects fresh. More pills on me than that gnome in Project X. Flex so much, I need to give my biceps rest. I was the best the last time I checked. I'd rather die than tell, reside in hell. Niggas claim to be thorough, only time will tell. Could've been dead or probably doing time in jail, but I'm here, nigga, alive and well. With like 4 different highs to sell. Clientele all over the county, thug niggas around me, 4/5 took his whole chin. My young niggas walking with sticks like old men, letting it off, I'm setting it off. 10 steps ahead of the boys, Kai lead by example. Show you how to handle the rock. I'm like a ball coach, we could all smoke. Bring some woods or some papers to the gambling spot. Send your broad to get loosies from the man up the block. Lose your arm if I catch you with your hands in the pot. Lose your life if I find out you planning a plot. Mask on so I don't care if I'm on camera or not. And I don't give it up like I can't lose, but I ain't trying to, so I can't snooze. I'm wide woke. I got this nigga at the diner trying to buy coke, probably for his mans, cause I don't like the tie ropes. The transactions gotta go through Matthew. He pull up to the hood.
You hot?
Yo! My bag, I ain't mean to this nigga eating.
I could do this shit all day.
This nigga eating.
I like this guy.
I could rap all night.
Yeah, don't give him no more.
I could rap all night.
Yo, how can people get at you, bro?
They can't.
They can't?
Nah, chill. Kai in the cut on Instagram, man.
Okay. Yo, do it out for the people.
KYY in the cut regular. Y'all know how to spell, man. KYY in the cut.
Damn, yo, dog.
Wow.
I ain't want you to stop. I was just soup, nigga. Like, yo, man.
Rap all day. I could say rap 15 more minutes.
Yeah. So you
no
truly,
cap.
so you truly love this. You
nah,
truly,
yeah, I do this. For
and
real.
it's and you know what I like,
That's
man.
rhythm and poetry for real.
Yeah, cause like some cats, you don't got emotion like this. This is who you is. You like this. It's nothing extra with you. Like this is you.
I'm gonna go on the record.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That was probably the most fire freestyle we had so far.
Yo, people already said.
Let's go.
To make it happen, they said they see battle rapper here.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't battle rap. I don't want to battle rap. I don't want to battle rap.
You don't have to.
Oh,
yo, dog, that's a lot coming from Uncle Rob.
Battle.
You're dope.
That's a lot. Hey, mass confusion. You heard that, right? Yo.
Yo,
that's what I'm talking about, man.
Somebody said your voice kind of reminds him of Mace.
Mace?
They say
young
Mace.
Mace.
You know,
that's smooth shit.
Yeah, just smooth
and
you laid back.
I never really even listened to Mace.
And you know what's
like
crazy
that.
too?
That's crazy.
You got the dimples like him too, and a smile.
Yeah, but you know what? Mace Murder. Mace Murder. If you ever get a chance,
Mace Murder was wild.
bump that Mace.
Nah,
that
bumped
Mace
Mace
Murder.
I never was like a fan of him.
Yeah,
I heard Mace.
If you get a chance, listen to Mace Murder when he was Mace Murder.
Yo, you don't understand. I mean, the brother just flowed straight without choking, without skipping.
Not at all.
You know, and he was saying some shit
Crazy
at the same time. So
yo, he said I had to give my biceps some rest because I flex too much. Yo, man, I listen, dog.
Damn.
Yo, man. Yo, man, so
Damn, you gave us a damn
Somebody
treat.
just says, Andrea just says, side note, Sue Surf follows him. So.
Oh, okay.
On Instagram.
Okay. So look, just that quick. Somebody went out there, man. So I just want to.
Wow.
I just want
Yeah,
you to just give your joint out one more time, man, and before we end the show.
KYYINTAGCUT.
All right, so is this
you gonna come back up here?
I come back.
I
got some more bars for y'all.
Yeah, that's good shit right there.
Yo, real quick, man, can you just give us 8 acapella?
8 acapella. All right, cool. How I'ma start them? I said, I'm trying to think of some shit that I could keep going for long. Man.
Yeah, he just wanna go.
Look, but now ain't never hard to find unless a nigga was blind. 21, feeling like I'm running out of time. I got money on my mind. Every day is a grind. I'm just trying to get mine in this life full of crime. Glad to be alive. A headshot could stop it on a dime, but I'm fine as long as I got my 9 to remind these niggas I put it all on the line. The way I live, putting chills in my mom's spine, cause she know that I'm the man. She know that they gon' try. Killers on my side, I know that they gon' ride. I'm positioning myself to be the best. I ain't touch a mill, my nigga, so I don't need the rest. Been a lot of places and I never seen a threat. Niggas aiming but a chest, you don't even need a vest. Smoking on a big L, listening to Big L. Thinking about my life and how I took a lot of big L's. Bagging up fish scale, trying not to inhale. Block so hot that the shit feel like I'm in hell. Summer just started, niggas already in jail. Man, it's the life of a crook, take a look, right hook. He woke up in the days like where my chain go. Dancing with the devil, he teaching me how to tango. Bad little bitch at the beach feeding me mangoes. I get money in any city the train goes. You could be tall, I reach ain't the same though. I snap my fingers, you disappear like I'm Thanos. Choose wise how you want to demise. Car get you stuffed in a box like a biscuit and fries.
That's it. Don't give him no more. Don't give him no more.
Yeah, bro, I'll go back for a day.
Stuck in a box like
biscuit and fries. Don't give him no more.
Yeah, nah.
Yo, man, so do you got let's go. You got your joint set up with SoundCloud, anything, man?
Yeah, Kai on SoundCloud, Kai on YouTube, KYY everywhere, man.
Yo,
man.
Hey, Tyler, stop fucking hating.
The
kid was good. Shut the fuck
yourself.
up. Nigga found 13,000 reasons to say something negative. Relax.
I like Tyler, but Tyler
I do too. But
Tyler the type of dude.
You know we love you, but
you gotta realize Tyler probably the type of dude that be in his basement picking Oreos out his belly button. It's not his fault, man. We love you, Tyler.
Don't matter
the
what
dude
his
is hot,
background
man.
is, he was
Damn.
good,
The dude is
bro.
hot, man.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
Look.
now.
Tyler said you was
Tyler
good.
line them up then.
Nah,
Tell Tyler line niggas up.
No, we made him up. No, we made
They
him
feel
up.
like they better than me, line up. How about that?
Bring your best.
Bring them up. Tell them bring
he
their
retracted.
A game and they Nikes.
No, he retracted. He said he was good.
Yeah, man. Heard his ball, man. But that's that.
That's good shit.
You know, we about to end this.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Before you go.
What? What's wrong?
Your wife is.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She gonna
Yo,
Yeah.
Hey, don't let that nigga get to you, baby.
Yeah, my wife.
Don't let him get to you.
No, y'all know how you do.
Yeah, word is bone, King.
Juana in there. Wow.
Hey, yo, you know what?
Facts.
I gotta give it to my homeboy 420. One day I had to rap on the show because we had a dude up here, man, and it was bad, and I had to jump in. And 420.
Nah, let's keep it 100. He was better than Kai.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Yeah, he was the most. He was the worst rap I ever seen in my life. Made me have to rap. This dude that came up here, yo. And ever since then, I rap, man. 420 been doing it. 420, don't worry. I'ma spit some shit soon. I've been putting a little bit together. You know, I'm about to jump on it, but this is my man time. And that bicep line, I'm going to Planet Fitness to work out because I want to relax. I want to rest my biceps, yo. I want to rest my bicep because right now, if you look at my stomach, fat man, yeah, that's me. So I gotta lose weight, yo. But Cal, yo, dog, you got talent, you dope as hell, and I gotta say it. And it hurt me to say it because I love my mans, but
that big L line was.
Yo, that big L line was retarded, yo, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. This year, you been the best rapper that done came up here and got busy, yo. So I definitely, before the year is out, I want to do something with all the while. I'll let you know what's going on, but you definitely got to come back, man. Much respect, man.
Definitely a friend of
Word is born, man.
Empanada.
Yes, you definitely. Yeah, you family, refreshing.
Yeah.
So I just want you to throw it out there, man. Just give them how they can get at you one more time, and then
hit me on Instagram, man. Follow me on Instagram, on SoundCloud, on Spinrilla as well. I'm going to have something on Spotify, title, and everything soon. But just Kai in the Cut on Instagram, KYY in the Cut, INTHECUT.
All right, and Angie, go ahead, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So, as y'all can see, we had a fire-ass show. You know, I always want to say thank you to our supporters and everybody that's up here with us every week, because it's because of y'all that we're becoming better, and we want to stay getting better to make y'all happy. And I know damn well after hearing that freestyle, you see that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. 2 Oxtails and Empanada, 15 minutes of fame radio.
And real quick, that joint is called Death Before Dishonor. I seen a couple people ask what was the name of the joint.
Yeah, and that's an unreleased track too. That's gonna be on my Fifth and Jackson project, dropping sometime 2020. So be on the lookout for that. But definitely. I got Hard Headed Volume 1 out now, the mixtape. You can go catch that on SoundCloud and Spinrilla. Yeah, right now, link in my Instagram bio anyway if you can't find it. So.
All right, man. And I just want everybody to know, man, we do our talk show and we talk about Black Power stuff, and we all over, but we also want to stay true to 15 minutes of fame radio. That's why we try to find rappers and give them a platform to be able to put themselves out and get out here. And I like dealing with people who trying to come up, because you get to see they hunger and you get to hear real rap. That's why I love doing it. So if you know anybody that's trying to get out there, that's trying to come on the show, you can email me at pbell.pb@gmail.com.
Everybody on my live want one more.
They want one more?
We feel you.
Word is born. They want one more, man. Uncle Rod, you got one more beat before we go out? And how we going to do it this time, man? We going to let them close out the show. But before I close the show, I want to say this to everybody, man. Sometimes you might be going through things, and you might come home and realize that Pastor Wilson was eating your wife out. But you must always remember, man, that midgets smell things differently in the elevator.
Yeah.
Come on!
Shout out Beans. I got you. Damn, I just watched State Property earlier. I got him on that. No love for the fake. Niggas dissing, smiling your face. Crazy, I done seen my closest friends turn into snakes, just trying to get paid. Do what it take to get to this cake, you couldn't relate. You never had the trap by the gate, I see why they hate. Nigga, I'm just trying to be great, just look at my plate. $100 lobster and steak, I'm constantly in my pockets, just making my hands ashy. Used to think that I'd get rich from being an athlete. Was sitting on the bus and all the phones ride past me. Nothing to eat, quarter juices and laughing taffies. It gave me cavities, hoes was verbally attacking me, calling me ugly, same ones be chasing after me. Look, hold I got more. Look, if I was you, I wouldn't get involved. Mask on is not getting solved. Gun got a ray like the nigga Charles. I swear I fell in love with llamas like the nigga Carl. We spend the block a day, spin it back again tomorrow. Look in my eyes, I'm feeling. Believe a nigga leaning on the steering wheel cause he's scheming. On the project, Frank Sinatra, heckling Koch and put you in the box like hopscotch. You know Kyle connected in the streets like hot spots. Maneuver while the cops watch, smooth as grease. With a voice that can move the streets. And young niggas that move with heat, looking for food to eat. I got ties with Italians and bitches that look like Meg Thee Stallion. Mommies from the island in the sweet wildin'. So you can hate on me, nigga. Niggas paying 80 a G. Fuck around and throw an eighth in the leaf. Hit a bitch, smush her face in the sheets. You know I stay with a freak. I'm like the Bucks in Milwaukee. I watched my cousin get bucks off the walkie when church was out. Lady in the building cursing us out. Like school, I brought work to the house. Grab an ounce and I'm out, niggas. K-double-Y in the cut. Like blood, make me go and get my mask and gloves.
15 minutes of fame radio.
Yeah, that's one more for the
2 Oxtails and the Empanada. We out, baby.
Blow it down real
nigga
quick.
Cop.
Yeah. Mr. Jackson.